It's a edge change with flexion manoeuvre, and we do it from a centred position, so we make sure we stay centred on the ski. And as we transition or move across the edges, we go on a flexion or down movement. And it's used to manage terrain. If we've got bumps, for instance, if we're skiing bumps. It's also to manage a compression if we're coming over a compression in the transition, and sometimes to get across the ski really quickly. When you're making the manoeuvre, you have to stay very centred, and the biggest issue with it is timing and showing that you understand that time that you have to move across the ski and being able to hold that in a flexion movement, and then the extension happens through the bottom part of the turn.
Okay, the exercise is a white pass turn. The reason we're using a white pass turn is that we're finishing the old turn on the outside ski, which will become the new inside ski, and it's used to aid the direction of the body or the centre of gravity across the skis into the new turn to create the new platform. The name of the exercise is pivot slip. Yeah, and the reason we do the pivot slip drill is basically to using the drill to develop really good rotational steering of the legs. And result of steering of the legs, we get what's called rotational separation, or the shoulders staying pretty open to the foreline as the legs are steered under a stable upper body.
If you go away, my hand, if you go away.
This turn's called a Speiss turn, and it's basically a hop turn from one side to the other using a pole touch. And it's used to work on the same as the linked pivot slips, so rotational movement of the legs while keeping the upper body stable and down the hill.
The exercise with a switch 180 into skiing in switch, in reverse basically, and that's done with a jump into that. That's to a little bit of coordination and balance. We're looking to see a good basic position still while skiing backwards, and seeing that the candidates have the versatility to be able to apply their skiing in different directions. And that's what we do when we're out teaching, often ski with our students backwards. The Javlein turn, what we're doing is that we're lifting the new inside ski off the ground in the transition, balancing on the uphill ski on the little toe side, and then while we take that off edge and steer that ski under to create the Javlein position. Yeah, this is done for a number of reasons. Balancing towards the outside ski sets up those balancing angles, plus the leg steering that sets up a little bit of counter through the body to enable the student to stay balanced. Okay, the task is a railway track turn where we're trying to leave two lines in the snow, much the same like a railway track. And how we're doing is that really strong coordination of the lower body laterally across the ski to move the skis onto edge, and then to in through the turn, and then off the edge and in through the next turn. Why are we doing it? Strong coordination of the lower body to create the edge and stay balanced on the skis.
The task is to ski on one ski, perform a medium radius turn with one ski lifted off the ground. It shows excellent fore-aft balance and also the ability to perform the lateral movements really well.
away. My hand if you go away.
The task is a basic jump to be able to take off and land, staying in a nice balanced position.
My hand if you go away. My hand if you go away. My hand if you go away. My hand.
Task is a full range of movement task. It's looking at vertical movement and timing of vertical movement. But the most important thing we're looking at is whether people can keep their centre of gravity over the centre of the foot the whole way through the exercise. And we look at the joints all flexing and extending evenly to do this.